Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we have weekly love horoscopes that I write for the Echo newspapers and good old Supernatural, Kamloops, BC. We have hypnosis meditations to help mend broken hearts and find true love. I am a love hypnotist after all. And we have fun astrology videos like this one. Hi everyone, I'm Sonny, and today I'm gonna rank the top most arrogant signs of the zodiac. Alright, first things first, there are timestamps in the description box of this video, so if you'd like to skip the blah blah blah, then go ahead. Next, if you have any comments or your own list, please leave them in the comments section, and I'll do my best to read out some of the best ones on the weekly love horoscopes videos that come out right here on this channel every Thursday. Alright, enough. Here we go. This list is pretty big. Okay, what's arrogant? Well, this was a tough list, right? Not because, obviously, not because I couldn't come up with some arrogant signs, but because I also had to find an astrological reason to rank them here. And on this list, it has me weighing the planets against each other, and some of the signs ruled by the same planet. So it was a little tricky. Anyways, arrogance, to me anyways, is not just thinking you can do something or believing that you're correct about something. It's much stronger than that. It's knowing at a very deep level that you know you can do something, or that despite what everyone else says around you, you know you're right. Alright, everyone got that? Next, in addition to an extreme belief in themselves, an arrogant person also has to display this belief as kind of a fact. And it has to be displayed and expressed in a way that makes everyone else know that they're wrong and somewhat subjugated because of it. You guys cool with that description? Arrogance is more than thinking you're good. It's more than thinking you're good and then being a dick about it. To make this list, you have to be right and you have to be in your face about it. All right, here we go. Number 6. Sagittarius. Yeah, the sexy archer easily kicks off our list. First, many of the planets are represented here on this list today, you know? And there's a good and there's a bad to everything, right? Obviously. And the bad side of the energy will find itself showing in certain signs. And with Sagittarius, that's Jupiter. Pisces is the good, you know? Sagittarius has the bad in this particular example, or on this list anyways. Alright, Sagittarius is extremely intelligent, and more than any other sign, they can see the big picture. And this guides their journey at all times. They are fast, super fast, and they move through obstacles like they don't exist. They're fun, free, straight shooting, and they don't have time for games. And the planet Jupiter amps all of this up. And yeah, they get things right a lot. And they usually get it right before almost anyone else. So they have to wait all the time, you know? And they don't really like waiting for the obvious. They're also very much a fire sign. So if you haven't figured it out yet, Sagittarius is totally in your face. And if a Sagittarius somehow goes sour, it'll be loud, proud, and very clear that you are wrong, okay? And the only reason they don't rank higher is because, you know, by nature, Sagittarius is generally optimistic, and they'd rather that you learn and grow, you know, than suffer in ignorance. Sagittarius is the sign of higher learning, and this takes precedent over a need to tell you that you're wrong. But once again, if they're right and you're wrong, Sagittarius has no problem in letting you know. So with that, numero 6, Sagittarius. Alright, next, number 5. Guys ready for this one? Scorpio. Oh yeah. And I know some of you guys would rank Scorpio a lot higher, but for today, they slide in at number 5. Alright, first, more than any other sign, Scorpio is self-assured and self-confident. They believe in themselves and they know that they don't know everything. But they also believe that what they know is fact for some reason. And they stand behind their beliefs. Scorpios stand behind their beliefs. You guys should know that by now. But, of course, they can be very arrogant about it. Some signs, they'll sit and tell you why you're wrong. But Scorpio, they'll just look at you like you're an idiot, and they won't say anything. To a Scorpio, not only are you wrong, but to a Scorpio, you're not even smart enough to figure it out on your own, And it really is bad. Scorpio's ruled by Pluto, which is cold, powerful, and transformative. So on one hand, it's easy to think or mistakenly think that Scorpio would be a changing, go-with-the-flow, mutable sign. But they're not, very much not. They're very much fixed water. So they're not just arrogant, but they're also stubborn and arrogant. So when a Scorpio is wrong, they'll be walking around with a lot of egg on their face, but Scorpio already knows this, and they have a steadfast belief in their perspective anyways. Just saying. But there's a lesson here. All of the arrogant signs, all of the signs on this list, they think they're right. And they have a very strong belief in whatever they're thinking or doing. And Scorpio easily makes the list because, one, they obviously have the brain power and psychic insights to see things a certain way. And they have a mean streak, thanks to the double rulership of both Mars and Pluto. Anyways, Scorpio has no problem letting you know that you're holding up the show. So with that, number 5, a great combination of brains, intuition, and flat out mean when provoked. Scorpio. Okay, next. I've been fawning over these guys lately, right? I really have. The next sign. But in addition to being extremely intelligent, remarkably insightful, and generally carry themselves with a smile, they really do. They can also be extremely arrogant, if they're upset or, if they're proceeding with an unusual course of action that others might disagree with. And that happens a lot. And that's our number 4 most arrogant sign, Aquarius. Yep. Okay, before we get to the obvious, that Aquarius, along with Scorpio, simply see and know things that you don't. Get used to it. It's kind of the way it is. Nor will you ever be able to really understand or experience some of the things that these signs say and do. Let's look at some astrology. All right, it's time to address the big bad planet of control, restrictions, taking things away, and focus. And that is Saturn. All right. Saturn does get a bad rap, and they get it for taking things away, and it's usually associated with bad things about to happen. But there's more to it than that. Saturn represents authority, and people who have a strong Saturn influence in their chart are naturally looked upon as being responsible. Yeah, and they're often placed in roles of leadership as a result. And this sounds pretty good, I guess, but there's more. Saturn also makes someone seem cold, uncaring, and aloof. But the truth is, guys who have a strong Saturn in their chart are simply capable of making the tough decisions, And because of this, they will rub a lot of people the wrong way. So, Aquarius sees, they see a way that you just don't, But so do Cancer and Pisces. And they're not usually considered arrogant, but Aquarius also has leadership energy and has to make the tough decisions. And to top it all off, they're a fixed sign, so they're not going to change, okay? But the biggest reason they make the list is because it's thanks to their secondary ruler Uranus, Because of this, Aquarius is also unconventional, explosive, and rebellious. And whether you realize it or not, behind that super beautiful face is an exceptionally strong mean streak. Oh yeah. So put it all together and you have a smart, visionary leader who sees things in a unique way, and they can be mean to others who get in the way. They seem so nice and fun and pretty, but hey, don't play along, and Aquarius will show you the door very fast. Our number 4 most arrogant sign, Aquarius. This is kind of a fun list. You guys get any of those yet? Okay. Next up, we have an air sign. Yep. Number 3 on our list, Libra. Oh yeah. Like, seriously, you can't, like, astrologically, Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty and natural aesthetics. But unlike Taurus, which is also ruled by the loving energy of Venus, Libra is the sign of judging. You know? Yeah, Libra is judging you. Get used to it. And they can be very cold to those who don't measure up. You see, in Western astrology, Virgo is the time of harvest, you know? They survey everything and they take accounts of everything that has grown. And when we get to Libra, it's time to take those crops or ideas or whatever's going on. It's time to take it all to market and see what everything's worth. You know, to see how your goods fare against the production of everyone else. So yeah, Libra's judging you, okay? Now, Libra's arrogance is different. They have a very deep belief in themselves, just like the rest of the signs here, but it's not necessarily a belief in facts, and they don't necessarily think that they see a way that you don't, and it's not intuition. But Libra is definitely smart, they're definitely a bit psychic, and they're remarkably self-assured. But their arrogance stems from their desire for harmony and beauty. To put it simply, Libra just wants everyone to get along, and they can get very ugly to those who rock the boat in politically incorrect ways, or those who are garish and verbally unrefined. No, Libra isn't going to necessarily get in your face and say, yo, I told you, you know, then Libra's not going to walk up and call you an idiot. You know, they're much more diplomatic than that. But they do employ a closed-door philosophy. And this means, even if they're standing there talking to you, it's not all that's going on. Libra is about to book, you know? And if you're not on the same page, you're not getting invited. So it seems, you know, on the outside, like they're all about love and fair play and inclusion, but always remember, Libra stands back, you know? Pay attention to that. They literally lean back when they're talking. Watch their body language. You know, listen. Libras lean back and they listen to what's going on. And then they judge. Oh man, the sun's coming in my eyes here. And then they judge. And they don't even care who's right or wrong. You know, Libra's the sign of standing back and judging. And my friends, there's nothing more arrogant than someone who's constantly judging you. Oh, look at all these different colors going on, light and shadow going on my face. All right, the only reason they don't take this list outright, right at the top, is because they're not as stubborn nor in your face about it as our top 2 signs. But number 3, you know, astrologically, easily the one who most easily makes this list here, Libra. All right, whatever, I got distracted by the sun. I'm easily distracted. Next. All right. Oh man. Anyways, our next sign, number 2 on the arrogant list, is a quiet and strong leader who's also ruled by Saturn. So they have no problems making the tough decisions that can rub others in a cold fashion as well. And that's Capricorn. Alright folks, here we go. Whether you admit it or not, we live in a world of appearances, okay? Anyways, because of this tendency for people to judge a book by its cover, Capricorn gets a very bad rap as arrogant, aloof, and uncaring. Even though they're actually quite loving, you know, Capricorn is fun, and they're family-oriented guys. But, as they're ruled by Saturn, there's another side to the story. Ooh. In the Saturn world, Aquarius kind of got the looks. You know, Aquarius are the pretty ones. And that left Capricorn with a moderately expressionless face. Okay, that most people judge as uncaring and aloof at best. Yes, Capricorn is smart. Yes, they're driven. And yeah, if you get in their way, then they'll let you know about it. And no, they don't generally have time for stupidness, but they do like to have fun. So, it's basically a situation where if you're good enough and you're going after your own thing, then Capricorn will respect it. You know, Saturn, respect, you know? Saturn, it's about taking control. It's a controlling planet. Anyways, okay. And so if you're going after your own thing, then Capricorn will respect it. If not, then like our number 1 sign, they're going to think less of you. And again, like all of the signs here, if you get in the way, they're going to let you know. Number 2, Capricorn. All right. But they sure do for our number one sign. Oh man, check this out. Light and shade. Okay. Anyways, that brings us to our number one, numero uno, super arrogant sign of the zodiac, and that's place your bets, everyone. I know you know this one. Leo. And no, not just because of popular opinion. First, second, and third, Leo's ruled by the sun. So if they're defending an idea or they have a belief, then it's something that's already been brought to light. And it probably isn't even debatable. For example, if Leo wins a competition, you better believe they're gonna brag about it. And if you try and say anything bad about it, then like you're an idiot because it just happened. Like, ugh. Like, anyways, Leo will not say they're good at something if they are not good at it. You know, again, it's the sun energy, so light has to have shone on it for Leo to champion the idea or to defend it. And again, you won't be able to argue it. They're not, you know, Leos aren't really, I could have done that better kind of guys. They don't usually say that unless they really can, or rather, they've already done it better. And actually, most of the signs on this list don't usually say they can do something unless they really can. You know, they'll say, I told you so, or they'll say, I could do it, or whatever. But these arrogant guys, for the most part anyways, they've already walked the walk, and they only appear arrogant because either they, what? Oh yeah, because you either missed the show, or you're like, the signs on this list consider you unworthy of their time, which, no hard feelings, you probably are, okay? And this is something that Leo knows more than any other sign. They, you know, Leos both know and feel this at a very deep level. And being a fire sign, they're gonna let you know, you know? And these guys can be bad about it. Scorpio will look at you like you're stupid, okay? Aquarius will probably just walk away. Libras might, you know, they might get you to try and reform or see things your own way or, you know, just clean up your act. But Leo, man, Leo will call you stupid to your face. It's funny. But, you know, again, not because the topic in question is something that they think or feel is correct, but it's something that's already happened. And you're probably being stupid, you know? Watching an Aries, you know, argue with a Leo about something like this is actually really funny. Aries is like, I could do it better, and Leo's like, I just did it. Like, how can you get... Anyways, it's funny. And hey, it really is funny. But with that, our number one, numero uno, super, most arrogant sign in the entire zodiac, Leo. Oh, in a heartbeat. And that's the action, guys. Thanks for watching the videos, you know. Thanks for sharing the videos in advance, and thanks for your comments and for leaving your own lists in the comments section. And I usually read the best ones out on the weekly Lovescopes video, which once again come out every Thursday right here on the channel. And with that, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a beautiful week. Take the lists with a grain of salt. They're here for fun. And wishing everyone the absolute best of a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.